Hi Kopites, welcome back to Kopites of Anfield. So this is my LFC Fact File series. So what I do on this is I just basically tell you facts about the club, history, stuff you might not know. I've got 5 facts for you today. Well, actually I've got 10, but I'm going to break it down into 2 separate videos. So in theory, this is part 1. So I'm going to do 5 in this part, and then part 2 I'm going to do you another 5. So what I want you to do is, after you've watched the video, like the video, that's very important, and then leave me a comment. Did you know about any of these facts? And if you did, tell me which one you knew about, and can you add anything to this information that I've got for you? Okay. So the first one I think we all know about. Let me just pull this a bit closer. Just feel like I'm miles away. So fact number 1 is to do with "This is Anfield" sign. So this is Anfield sign was created to intimidate opponents. When Bill Shankly installed the famous "This is Anfield" sign in 1974, it wasn't for decoration. It was psychological warfare. Shanks wanted 2 things. 1, to remind players of the privilege of playing for the club. Number 2, to frighten anyone walking into the tunnel who wasn't wearing red. He said himself, it's there to remind our lads who they're playing for, and to let the opposition know what they're up against. Over the years, legends like Gerrard, Carragher and Hippier said touching the sign gave them goosebumps. Visiting teams often refused to touch it out of superstition. Klopp later introduced the rule players can't touch the sign until they've won something. A mark of respect. Now, that's a funny thing, isn't it, that last bit? Because I always compare Jurgen Klopp to Bill Shankly. I mean, they're very similar managers, aren't they? I mean, Bill Shankly basically rebuilt Liverpool, didn't he, in the 60s and 70s? And Jurgen Klopp did the same in 2015. You know, they're very, very similar guys. They're both very motivational managers, in my opinion. Fact number 2. I found this quite strange, but I know that the older generation will remember this. I don't remember it, to be honest. Liverpool won the 1981 European Cup without making a single substitution. Now, this is the bit I want people to tell me in the comments. I might be wrong here, but I thought you could only have 1 substitute on the bench in the 80s. In the 1981 final versus Real Madrid, Liverpool made 0 changes. Bob Paisley trusted his starting 11 so much he left them out there for the full 90 minutes. So the key details of this match: Alan Kennedy scored the winner despite carrying injuries that season. The Real Madrid team was stacked, but Liverpool controlled the game with pure discipline. It was Liverpool's 3rd European Cup in 5 years, confirming their dominance in Europe. This no substitution win is still rare today, almost unheard of in modern football. But like I say, I think that you only allowed 1 person on the bench in them days. And then obviously now you can have up to 5, which I think is insane. You know, it's ideal, isn't it, for the bigger clubs? You know, like your Liverpools, Arsenals, Cities, Uniteds, Chelsea. It's ideal for them, isn't it? You know, they could change 5 players, more or less half a team at half time. I think it's madness. I think they should have left it at 3. Fact number 3. Early Anfield was built using recycled railway timber. Before Anfield became the fortress we know, it was very DIY. In the late 1800s, parts of the stands were built using old railway timber. Some materials were literally recycled from disused railway structures to save money. Early supporters described the stadium as creaking during busy matches, and the layout was so basic that away fans could walk almost anywhere they wanted. It shows how far the club has come from second-hand wood to a modern 60,000-seater stadium. Can you imagine that these days, or even in the 90s, if the away fans could just walk basically wherever they wanted? It'd be absolute chaos, wouldn't it? Absolute madness. And then obviously the money's a lot different now, isn't it, compared to what it was back then. I mean, the TV deals alone are worth hundreds of millions, aren't they? So, I mean, it's not surprising that stadiums are so beautiful now. I mean, I watched the boxing on Saturday, Eubank Jr. and Conor Ben 2. That was at the Tottenham Stadium. What a beautiful stadium that is. £1 billion to make it. Stunning. Fact 4. Liverpool conceded just 16 league goals in the entire 1978-79 season. This is still one of the greatest defensive seasons in English football history. In 42 league games, only 16 goals conceded, 28 clean sheets. The manager was Bob Paisley. The back four was Phil Neal, Alan Hansen, Phil Thompson and Alan Kennedy. Ray Clements in goal, one of the best goalkeepers in English history, in my opinion. There was nobody could touch him. To this day, teams tried to match that defensive record and nobody's done it just yet. I think it will happen. I think City were very close, weren't they? And finally, fact number 5. Liverpool are the only English club to win all 5 major UEFA trophies. Liverpool are the only English team in history to win every major European trophy available. The European Cup, stroke Champions League. The UEFA Cup, stroke Europa League. The European Cup Winners' Cup, UEFA Super Cup and the FIFA Club World Cup. This isn't just success, it's era-spanning, multi-competition, European pedigree. So there you go. There's part 1. 5 facts you may not have known. Like I say, let me know in the comments if you did know these facts. If you can add to them, maybe tell me something new that I didn't know. Were you there in the cup final against Real Madrid? Were you there in any of the games when the stands were wooden? I mean, I don't think, to be honest, there'll be many people that are still alive, will I mean, what year did they say? Was it 1800s? Yeah, nobody's going to be around now, are they? But could you maybe, any historians that watch the channel, could you maybe give me a bit more information? You know, what type of wood was it? How old was it? You know, what were the seats like? Were the seats wooden as well? That's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and if you haven't already, go and check out my KOA hub. I updated it yesterday. It's looking really good now. But that's it for now. Take it easy.